Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee with NOS230. This is the final exam review. It's going to be a hands-on for the most part. Alright, so it's right here. Network diagram and packet tracer. Just make sure you have everything set up like we have it. Substitute all those XXXs for your initials. Make sure those are lowercase initials, then uppercase SRV for server. Alright, make sure those IP addresses are correct. The X is your computer number, so if mine was 20, it'd be 200. So the third octet would be 200. Alright, for all those, you guys will have something different. Alright, following roles: Server 2012 X1, should have Active Directory Domain Services, File and Storage Services, DNS with forward lookup zone, name that, take 3 X's out for your initials. NTP server, and then your server 2016 should have File and Storage Services, Hyper-V, and Internet Information Services. Alright. You can set up the following organizational units, groups, and users on your, and actually this should be server 2012. Alright, so you have main office and branch office. Both must be created directly under your domain, so one level down from your domain. They should be under 2 levels, they should be 1 level. Alright. Groups and users create inside of an OU. Doesn't really matter which one. Put 1 inside of one OU and 2 inside of the other one. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure you have these names set up for users, 3 in each. Alright. Alright, your group policies, probably the ones you guys set up in the last activity. You're going to do 9 group policy objects. Alright, assign 4 to main office and assign 5 to branch office. So in my example, I'm going to make 4 group policies in main office, and then I'm going to put IT in main office. Alright. So screenshots display GPA results on your server 2016 machine of 1 user that is in each organizational unit. So the results must be different and correspond to the user's correct organizational unit. So log in as 1 user with Active Directory on your server 2016 in 1 OU. Do your GP results, do a screenshot of that, and then log in with another user out of a different organizational unit. Alright, and I'm going to put 2 screenshots total. Alright. Alright, forward lookup zone with all hosts listed. Screenshot of that. These are all screenshots. Active Directory users and computers displaying all hosts or computers. And Active Directory users and computers displaying your organizational units, groups, and users. You're going to have to do a couple of screenshots to show all those. Alright. And next you're going to do a name, description, and path to your 9 organizational units you've used. Alright, and what is your DHCP range of your server 2012 machine listed in your packet tracer network diagram. Alright, you can have those, and then I'm going to say for now that's plenty to do. Alright, so that's that. Let me move this over. I'm going to go through this step by step. Alright. This is my Active Directory computer that I haven't set up anything on really other than Active Directory Domain Services and then a Windows 10 machine. Alright. This should look a little different, but most of you guys have a lot of your stuff already set up. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, create the following hosts and assign static IP addresses. So I'm going to go in Server Manager. Alright, and we're going to statically assign all these things in here. Alright, you see how I have these? These are my ESXi servers. I'm going to add some new computers in here. Alright, so I need NTM, SRV 2016, X1. And my instructions were backwards. Actually, they were right. Alright. 2012. Let me just check my diagram, make sure. Alright, so server 2012. Alright, so server 2012 should have, in my case, 200.1, and then server 2016 will be 200.254. Alright, let me just change that. Alright, server 2016. Alright, that's one computer. Let's add another computer. Alright, server 2012. That's one. Alright. Server 2010, X1. And spelling is going to matter. And case sensitivities matters also. Alright. M Win 10 X2. And finally Win 10 X3. Alright. So just check this. You guys don't have the ESXi or the vCenter, that's fine. Alright, so there's 5 computers. Alright, 5 hosts. Alright. Domain controller, that's going to be your domain controller. It's going to be named something different than that, obviously. Alright. So let's go ahead. All my roles should be right. Let's look here. Alright, Active Directory Domain Services, DNS, File and Storage Services. And now one thing though, the NTP server, I'll go over that last. Alright. Alright, server 2016, you guys just need to make sure you have Hyper-V, File and Storage Services, and Internet Information Services, or IAS. Alright, let's make 2 organizational units. Alright, first one's going to be main office. And you can uncheck protect container from accidental deletion. That makes it a little easier. Alright, and let's do one more. Main office and branch office. Uncheck that again. Alright. Alright, so now we've got 2 organizational units. Right. Main office, I'm going to do a new group, which is going to be IT, and a new group, which is going to be students. Alright. Alright, so those 2 are in there. Let's go to branch office. Let's do a new group. Faculty. Alright. There we go. And let's make some new users. Alright, the first one will be Matt. And just make his middle initial Z. Matt ZM. That's fine. So let's do Matt Miller. Alright, so M Miller at vSphere.local. That'll be different for you guys. Alright, password. Default password for right now. Make sure you uncheck user must change password. Password never expires. For now, that's fine. And maybe helps to type in the correct password. Alright. Really. Alright. So got that in Miller. Alright, that's my first one. And just remember your naming conventions, because M Miller doesn't show up. It shows up as the actual person's first, middle, and last name. So another user. Let's see, John J. Smith. All right, so J. Smith. Password default. All right, uncheck that. Check that. All right, let's do new user. All right, my last one is going to be Nathan T. McKeon. All right. McKeon. All right. Default password. Got that. All right, that's my first set of users. I could go ahead and add these to IAT. All right, let's add some users. There's Matt Miller. Let's add another one. John J. Okay. Add Nathan T. All right, so those three are in there. Let's apply that. All right, now students. We have, these are pretty easy. Let's do new user. Student. We just make up some cool initials and last name. DOE. Student TDO. All right. Just do student 1. All right, so student 1. Okay. There's one. Let's do another one. User. Let's do user 2. PX. All right. Student 2. Student 2. And our last one is going to be student 3. All right, student 3. All right. Type our password in. All right, uncheck that. Check password expires. All right, so we got 6 users. All right, let's put our 3 students into the student account. Student 1. See if I can get student all these together. 2. And student 3. Nope. Let's do this. Student 3, check names. Alright, so I got 3 together. Dump those in there. Alright, so I just made up the last names, but we know that are student 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So that's good. Alright, branch office is going to have faculty. let's make up our 3 user accounts in here. So it's going to be Mr. Smith, so we can do Ronald T. Smith. And his username is going to be Mr. Smith. All right. All right. Password doesn't expire. All right. Another one. And let's make this Brenda X Wallace, and her username is going to be MRS Wallace. All right, uncheck that, check that. All right, there's 2. Let's do the last one. User is going to be Don T. Zelda. Okay, and that's going to be MR Zelda. All right. I know these are usually lowercase and uppercase, are all lowercase, but make sure you guys have them exactly how I have them. It's just attention to detail kind of stuff that I have to take off points for. More default password. All right, uncheck that, check that. All right, so we got that. Let's open up faculty, members. Let's look for Brenda. We got Brenda. Let's look for Zelda. Nope. Let's look for Mr. Zelda. All right, and let's look for Mr. Smith. All right, so I got all 3 of those usernames in there. All right, got them. Okay. All right, so they're in there. Quick check. Main office, IT should have members, all those. Student should have these members. All right, and branch office should have faculty and members right there. All right, next thing to do, let's see. So we need to set up some group policies. All right, can't do group policies here. In Active Directory users and computers, let's go over to Group Policy Management, and our OUs show up. Branch office, main office. All right, so main office is going to be first. All right, let's do a new OU. Let's do background. Background 1. Or let's do background change. Okay, background change. How that starts showing up. Let's do map drive, map X drive. Let's do it like that. All right, map X drive. Let's see. Let's disable task manager. And you guys can make these up. I'm just coming up with them off the top of my head. All right. Disable task manager. All right. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to pause this video real quick, and I'm just going to go through and set a bunch of these up, and then I'll come back and show you a couple. All right. Okay, so I went ahead and took a little time, set up a couple group policies. Let's see. So branch office, I did a background change, and also a mapped AT drive. Okay, and the main office organizational unit has a background change which is different than branch office. Disabled task manager and map the X drive. Alright, and I actually mapped those drives to, if you go under here in file, storage services, or under shares. Alright, so I mapped my X drive to my share 2 and mapped the other drive to personal docs. Alright, so let's see. So if I go ahead and log in, Ronald Smith is a member of the branch office organizational unit. So let's log in with him first. Alright, should get a background, and I'll check the, alright, there's my background. Alright. And there's my personal docs T folder. There's my map drive. Alright, so go ahead and log back out. And let's log in with one of the students. Let's see. Other user. Let's do student 1. Alright, so he should have a different background, okay, which he does. He has a X drive that's mapped, and if I go Control-Delete, there's no task manager. Alright, and if I try to search for task manager, alright, right there. Alright, task manager has been disabled by your administrator. Alright, so that right there gives me 5 group policies. And you guys need to do 9, so set up a couple more. Big thing is, if you get in here and these group policies are not working, sometimes they're kind of finicky in how you set them up, especially the background. Well, actually not the background, the map drives. Alright. If you leave out like a backslash or something like that, it can't find the path. Alright, and then if you go to the command line, you know, your guys server 2016, do GP GP result space /Z. Alright, this is going to show me my group policies. Alright, I'll start up here. Alright, so I'm logged in as student 1. Alright, he's a member of the, here's his common name. Alright, organizational unit is main office, domain controller, or actually domain, vSphere.local is the domain. Alright, and this is the fully qualified domain name. Applied group policy objects, right there, background change, map X drive, and disable task manager. Alright, here's a member of all the security groups he's a member of. Alright, and let's look down here. Alright, here's my GPO's background change is right there. So that'd be my path. Or actually, that's not my path, that's my that's in the registry editor. Alright. So background change, disable task manager, background change. Alright, I changed the wallpaper. Alright. So that's that. Alright, so let me make sure there's anything else I didn't come up with. Alright, so you guys have set up your computers. Alright, everything's under branch office or main office. Alright, and then everything will show up under group policies. All right, see how T drive, X drive, background change 1, background change 2. All right, if we go over to users and computers, all right, branch office has my faculty group, and then its 3 users are in there. And then main office has the IT group and the students group, and the students are in there, and the IT administrators are in there. All right. Okay, let's see what else we got. All right, and another thing we need to make sure we have, let's go to the DNS server, or DNS manager, and for lookup zone, you guys should have all of these users in here. Your server 2016, your Windows 10s, all right, and also a server 2012. All right, I have extra ones because these are physical servers I've set up. All right, okay. And also you'll need to know the group policy name, which you can make up the name, description, what it does, and then the path. Okay, so when I say path, let's just do one of these. Okay, under branch office, the mapped T drive. All right, if I go to edit, I've just done this a bunch. So map drives, I would go to user config, Windows settings, map drives, and then the T drive. All right, and I set it up in there. All right, that's what I want the paths for all the group policies. And then if I want to background change, let's see. All right, administrative templates, desktop. All right, desktop wallpaper. So in that case, it'd be user config, policies, administrative templates, desktop, and then desktop wallpaper. All right, you fill out all those, and then your DHCP range. I believe I already showed you that. Let me just go through here again. All right, DHCP. All right, there's my range right there. My range starts at 192.168.20.100, and of course the 20 is going to be different for you guys, and then it stops at, I actually had 101 users, right? You guys should have 100. It should go from 20.100 to 20.200, which that's actually 101 users. All right, and that should be about it. If you guys can get through that, in tomorrow's class, which is Tuesday, and then Thursday, if there's anything runs over, you guys should be good to go. Alrighty, thanks for watching.